Come in, come in.
Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Hi, Brittany, Summer Insurance Agency.
Yeah, it's
so
good to
great
see
to
you
see
again.
you again. This is actually my partner,
Hi, Alex Ponce.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Jim.
Alex,
Yeah,
nice
do
to
you
meet
mind
you.
if we take a seat?
Please do.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, here's one of my cards again, and Alex will go ahead and give you another one, okay?
Yes.
All right, thank
So,
you.
if you have any questions after this meeting, feel free to call or email either of us.
Okay.
So yeah, it was actually so funny. In the office the other day, we were just watching TV for a second, and we saw a commercial for your new business on TV.
Oh, good. I'm
So
glad
it's so-
someone's seeing this.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Something to be proud about,
No,
definitely.
definitely, yeah. It's so great to see you guys growing at such a rapid pace and getting so successful. We love to see that. You got it. Yeah. So in our last meeting, we kind of discussed that you're pretty concerned about your property exposure. Do you have business income? Do you not? Your vehicles, and just getting sure that your new business is all covered.
Yes.
But what I really kind of took out of that, Jim, is that you were just more concerned about the fact if you have it or not, getting a little bit in the dark with your broker. You just really wanted some good, clear communication. Is that sound true?
I do. I need that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So what we kind of want to do today is just to show you the process of Seminole Insurance Agency and how we kind of operate things. So do you mind if we take the next couple minutes to show you that?
No, I would like to know.
Yeah.
I'd like to know that.
Definitely.
Because one of the questions actually that I did have was,
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
I've been on your website and you do appear to be a smaller agency, which is okay, but I want to make sure that, you know, if we do business, that we don't fall through the cracks when the agent's playing golf or you're on a cruise or whatever you agents do. So,
Yeah, definitely. Well,
seriously, I'd like to know, have some assurance.
yeah, well,
about
we
that.
do like to have fun in our free time. Everyone does. But a great thing about us being smaller is we do have more time for you guys. Is it our size that's bothering you? What about us specifically being small?
Well, I just want to make sure that, like, again, that if my main points of contact are not there, that someone's there, you know, if I have a problem.
No, yeah, just like you guys being a family business, we see ourselves as a big family, so we make sure that everyone's covered. Being small and being local to Tallahassee, we're just kind of a skip a jump away from your office. So even if Alex or I were not there, there's plenty of people willing to reach out to you.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Does that
Does
sound,
clear it
yeah,
up?
does that work a little?
Yeah, that
Good.
helps me out.
All right,
Good.
awesome. So the way we really run things over at Seminole Insurance Agency is we really start by identifying the risks we see. So Alex can go a little more into
Yeah, this
that.
is something that I kind of handle, Jim. You know, what
Okay.
I do in this process is first, you know, we're going to do a complete walkthrough of all three of your buildings. Okay, every single, you know, we're going to walk through the whole thing. Next, we're going to take a look at all of your insurance contracts.
Okay.
Okay, that means, you know, have it physically in my hand and step by step reviewing it. Finally, we're going to take a look at some additional, you know, important documents such as your lease.
Yeah, so I know you said your lease was a big concern for you, that no one had looked at it.
Right.
That's something we definitely make sure we don't miss. We want to really get in depth, make sure through the nitty gritty that you're covered.
Okay.
From there, we're going to go through and we're going to assess those risks and analyze. So really get into the nitty gritty insurance, little like nerdy insurance things.
Okay.
So that's where Alex jumps in.
Yeah, again, more of the nerdy insurance kind of
Yeah,
deal
I
here.
like insurance nerds.
Oh
So-
yeah.
You gotta love them, right?
Yeah.
So you know, in this process, this is one of my favorite processes, Jim, because what we do is we take a look at your current coverages and we take a look at your current risks.
Okay.
And you know, we have a huge experts of teams, you know, of course, that take a look at both and, you know, make sure there's no additional lapses in sorts of coverages. Okay. So, you know, for example, you happen to mention to Brittany that you guys, you and Mona weren't too sure about the loss of income.
Right. Yeah, I don't know where we stand on that.
You're not too sure, right? Okay. So, you know, we were just kind of crunching some numbers and, you know, we said like at least a minimum of, you know, let's say $100,000 in exposures.
Okay.
So then what we took out of that is you already put $100,000 into all those renovations for your new building. So
Right.
on top of that, God forbid something happened, would you be able to take another $100,000 hit? Like how would that affect your day-to-day
I
operations?
was kind of thinking that was covered under my landlord's insurance. Is that not the case?
So that's what we're gonna do when we're reviewing your lease,
Uh-huh.
is we're gonna make sure that he is covering those.
Okay.
So since you are in a little bit in the dark right now, no one's really read over the lease, we're not positive right now, but that's what's so great is that we do take the time to identify those risks of yours.
Okay, I'll
Does
get
that
you a
clear
copy
that
of
up for
that.
you? Yeah, definitely email that to us. From there, we're gonna try to build a plan of action that's specifically for you at Wiley's. Make sure it covers everything you're wanting. After that, if all works out, we see a mutual fit, we would definitely go ahead and implement that plan for you. From there, a step I think you're really gonna like is that we make sure to follow up, control, and monitor with you. So that means monthly meetings, quarterly, whatever you're comfortable with.
Quarterly's plenty.
Quarterly study.
Quarterly
You know,
study.
I don't know. Maybe we'll be friends. We'll see you often. Yeah, you never know. So definitely quarterly meetings with you, making sure that as you're growing, we're growing with you, making sure your insurance plan is changing throughout.
Okay.
So, you know, kind of going off of that again, you mentioned to Brittany that your current agent is just takes time to get back to you, and you and Mona just left in the dark, correct?
Right. Okay.
So this step in our process is excellent because we hold what's called annual insurance reviews. Okay, you said you don't want to do it. You do want to do it quarterly.
No,
Correct?
yeah, he wants the quarterly.
I think
but-
quarterly was fine.
You're right. Okay.
That'd be okay.
But
Okay.
another, great way to check up on you is we will send you those annual reviews. That way you can see constantly what's being covered, how you're doing, things like that.
Okay.
So what we also kind of made a guess about is that we think your agent is really starting at plan action and stopping at implement. What we think is great about our program instead is that we do take the time to do the nitty gritty, identify those risks, analyze them, make sure we're getting everything covered. From there, we do the plan of action, we implement it, and then another step that we really find super important is just that following up. And
Right.
the great thing about this process too is it's not just the 5 steps and we stop there. As you're growing, it's a constant wheel turning, making sure we're following up with you, continuing that process, because you never know, you might have another risk that pops up as you're growing. New vans, new buildings, things as such, and we just start all over again and keep following with you.
I like it.
Yeah, great. So if we could implement a program that kind of follows this same process for you and sticks with you, would you be interested in partnering with some insurance agency?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Love to have you come back and give a proposal if we can get that all together.
Absolutely, yeah. Would next Tuesday around 4 sound good for you for meeting up again?
Tuesday around 4 p.m.
4 p.m. probably, yeah.
Uh,
Do you want to make it 4 a.m.? I'll get here.
yeah, 4's a little early. I mean, I do like to get here early. Like 5:30 or so is a good meeting time for me, especially that late in the week. But that'd be good.
5:30.
That'd be
Okay,
great.
awesome. So I'll write
Um,
that down here.
I had a concern that I did not address with you the first time, and that was
Yeah, absolutely.
with respect to our employees.
Yes.
Okay.
I've had, I noticed just the other day when a couple of employees were carrying a large roll of carpet, one of them fell, hit his knee, didn't end up injured, but then I got to thinking, I'm pretty sure that's covered under my general liability policy, but who knows? I want to make sure that it's covered somewhere.
No,
Right? If
yeah.
let's say he busted his knee up and, he might have had $75,000 surgery. Who
Oh,
knows?
yeah, definitely. So the great thing about our program is that we're going to make sure during the assess and analyze program that every single concern of yours is covered. So that's
Okay.
where we make sure your
That's a big
employees are
concern.
covered because we know you being a family business, I'm sure you treat your employees just like family, I'm sure.
We do.
So we want to make sure your family's all covered, so that's why we identify those risks with you, as you're mentioning now, make sure we analyze them and put them into our plan of action.
Okay.
Does that sound okay to you?
It does.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm really looking forward to meeting with you Tuesday at 5:30. Is there any other concerns we can address while we're here?
Let me get your impression on one thing I've been trying to do.
Absolutely.
Now, I don't know a whole bunch about insurance, but they kind of have a flow chart, and when I go online, and the general, of course, everybody
Oh,
sees the
yeah.
general.
Yeah.
Well, I can go on the general and save some time, apparently. And what I've done is I've gone online and given them all the information that I had about our property and our liability and our vehicles and all that. And I get a premium back, and it's way better than I'm paying now. It's like roughly half of what I'm paying now.
Excellent.
Is there any reason why, I know they're in direct competition with you guys, but is there any reason why I wouldn't want to consider that quote anyway?
Yeah, so is it the thing about being fast that's appealing to you online?
It was fast, but it was cheap.
Cheap?
Yeah, it was
So-
half of what I was paying.
Yeah, although it would be pretty cheap, I would assume, it's because you're not getting that one-on-one quality with an agent. The
Mhm.
thing that's better about having an agent like Seminole Insurance is that we are local, we're right here for you, and we can constantly update your information instead of you having to update your information. We want you to be able to focus on your carpets, tiles, things you love doing, and let us focus on the nitty-gritties of insurance, making sure it's updated, keeping it going.
They said they were an 800 number away, 800 phone number away.
Absolutely, and that's definitely something that it's an easy pick up the phone. But what I like to say to a lot of business owners such as yourself is, once you want a direct relationship with your insurance broker, not some just robot that can process your information.
Well, in a perfect world, yeah.
And a perfect
Yeah.
world, correct?
But
And
can you save me half of what I'm paying now?
That's something that our team is definitely going to look into. We can all write these similar coverages,
Mhm.
but we really want to take a look at everything, and this is why I said, it's one of the most important steps, the risk analysis.
Right.
I can't give you, an exact price today. I'd love to,
Right.
but I want to make sure that everything is covered. You know what I mean?
And the great thing too is we're not here just to give you an insurance plan. We're here with the risk management side as well. So even something as simple as your burglar system, that gives you percentage off your premium. Putting in like a safety program could get you percentages off.
Okay.
That's what we're here to do. We're here to inspect and analyze to make sure we can get you the best deal possible, but also make sure you're completely covered and then save you money in the long run versus now, if that
Okay.
makes sense. Does that clear that up for you?
It helps, yes, thanks.
Yeah. Is there any other concerns you have?
I don't.
All right. Well, it's so great talking with you, and we look forward to meeting with you
Good to
next
see you
Tuesday
again.
at
Thank
4.
you for having us.
Yeah,
It's
thank
gonna
you
be
so
5:30, 4's too early for me.
Sorry.
All right.
My
We look
bad.
forward to seeing you.
All right, nice meeting you guys.
That was pretty short.
You can't wait.
Oh goodness.
We
It was
did.
the microwave version.
It was. It was. I don't know if that's a good thing, but we'll take what we got. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're right. Nice to meet you. Good luck to you both.
You're like, no. $1:30 on Wednesday. What did I say? Wednesday on Thursday.
Caitlin,
Huh?
you didn't turn the camera on.